We're excited for this journey. I think that, I woke up so grateful because it's like, some people don't even have this type of opportunity, just taking advantage of what life has to offer you in this moment, in this season, is very important. I thought I would be like really emotional, like, oh, I'm leaving my family, but no, like, new beginnings, and everything that has happened up to this point is for this, season, and I'm so grateful for it, and I'm walking in humbled and open to learning, open to new experiences, relationships, everything, open, just being open, and being positive, because that's something that I, struggle with, being positive. I'm always like a negative person sometimes, but not anymore. New season, new me, new mindset. But I want you guys to travel along with me. I want you guys to see my journey. Every week I'm going to be doing something totally different from, I don't know what it is to do in Alaska, but I'm going to find that I'm going to make use of my 26 weeks. Yes, I'll be there for 26 weeks. But join my journey, travel along with me, naturals, as we go to Alaska. See you there.
Nothing to discuss more. I get the remedy for this stress.
Hey guys, I just wanted to check in. I made it. All my luggage is okay. I was 1 pound overweight with one of my luggages, but it's okay. I kind of feel a little sad, like really emotional. Just lost my sister and my family. But new beginnings are good. You have to push yourself sometimes to see progress, to see growth, and to achieve your goals, and to have experiences in life. You can't be stagnant, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm looking forward to the future. All right, stay tuned. This is how cold it is in the airport in Minneapolis. First leg done. So I just got off my flight and it was pretty good. I slept. I feel like my hair is all crazy, but whatever. I am in Minneapolis and I have a layover, but they text me that I have a delay. So I have to verify when I'm leaving. I was supposed to reach Alaska at 6 p.m., but now I'm reaching there at 10. And mind you, I'm from the East Coast, so Eastern Standard Time. And right over there is totally different. I think it's like a 4-hour behind. So I feel, I'm starting to feel it a little bit. So anyway, so I'm going to check in with that and I'll be back with you guys. Maybe I'll get something to eat too, and chill out until my next flight. Hey guys, so guess what? My flight has been delayed. Again, first it was 3 o'clock, then it's 6 o'clock, now it's 9:15. That means I'm not gonna be in Alaska until 12 a.m., 1 a.m., whatever. I don't know. It's like I'm sleeping at the airport or what. But it's okay. I'd rather be safe than sorry, honestly. Okay, so, but what I wanted to hop on here and tell you guys is that I met a guy. I met a guy at Starbucks. A crazy guy, okay? I was talking to my sister, And I was also editing. I had to have my Ray-Bans on, so I was like kind of, editing, recording, doing everything at the same time. And he comes over, he's like, oh, are you talking to me? And I was like, no, I'm talking to my sister. I'm sorry. I know things get a little complicated sometimes, even though we're in 2026 and everybody has earbuds, AirPods. I was about to say iPod, earpods. Everybody has those things. So, but again, it happens to me too. Sometimes I'm thinking someone's talking to me and they're not talking to me. So, okay, fine. I give him the benefit of the doubt. He goes on to say, let me see your sister. I said, that's a little inappropriate, huh? For somebody who doesn't, you don't know me from a can of paint, and you come and you say, can I see your sister? I was like, no, I don't think so. And he says, you know what? I'm gonna go get my food and I'm gonna come and sit by you. I'm like, great. He gets his food and he comes sit by me. He's chowing down, chowing down, asking me different questions, want to know my story. So I got his story. He says he's a photographer. I said, oh, that's nice. That's great. I never bash anyone for what they do. Is whatever you want to do in your life, whatever brings you joy, go do it. That's none of my business. So I said, that's awesome. He says he flies to Dubai. He flies this place. He's independent and he just shows up at places and he takes pictures. He says he makes about $3,000 a day. Like, he's really making himself great. And I was like, that's nice, I just kept on saying, that's nice, that's good for you. Like, I don't know if he wanted to be like, oh my God, you make that much money. He talks about how he flies his women to Dubai, how he's booking this like airplane thing for this girl, but now she's like not gonna go because he doesn't want her anymore. He also talked about everybody's in his phone that he is using. He has over 3,000 contacts of women that he keeps on a rotation, and I was like, wow, like that's nice, like that works for you. Like, that was my whole thing. Like, I'm not judging nobody for what they do, because if it works for you, it works for you. But I'm not sitting here, saying, oh my God, why would you do that? I don't care. All I know is I'm not going to talk to you, and it's not for me. Who cares? So he goes on to say, he's like, are you willing to be one of my friends? And I said, for what? He explains that everybody on his rotation, they're for a reason. Everybody on his rotation, he uses, okay, for a reason. You might be able to give me this. You might be able to give me this. So I said, what is the reason you want to be my friend? What benefit am I giving you? He's like, oh, you give me therapy vibes. You give me. So I said, you want me to be your therapist? You want me to be that person that you call? No, I'm not in the I'm not in business of being a rotation. I said, I don't care. We're friends. Like, yeah, we can be friends on Instagram. I told him, I said, actually, I don't even long to do that. I'm being honest with you. I said, it's just not going to work. Like, there's no reason for you to be my friend. I said, I really just don't like your character. And, but I do respect everything that you said, because that's who you are and that's what brings you happiness. You don't have to like what somebody else is telling you. But I don't have to talk to you. You talked. I listened. We chatted. That's it. Everything don't have to be an exchange of number. Everything don't have to be an exchange of Instagram or social media. Leave it right there. Leave it right there. 2,000 women. I'm going to fly you to Dubai. I'm going to fly you to... That's nice. Fly somebody else to Dubai. Not me. But I did appreciate his conversation. It was fun. We did laugh a lot. But at the end of the day, it stays right there. I'm learning how to leave things when I have conversations with people or interactions. Let it stay right there. It don't gotta, no exchange. Let it stay right there. And it was a good time. And that's what it was. So he kind of occupied, I want to say like 3 hours. No, 3 hours literally talking to me about God knows what. And he got the nerve to ask me, do I want to call? Well, he said, do you want me to call Cardi B? You want to FaceTime Cardi B? And I said, okay. This is getting really crazy. I'm like, first we're going and talking about women. Now you telling me how you know Cardi B and how you know that. I'm like, he's doing anything to get my attention. Like, but it just didn't work. It didn't work. Good conversation though, guys. But I'm going to check in with you once I get on this plane, God, let me get on this plane. Like, I just want to get there already. I want to see what Alaska is about, and I want to start this journey. But it's just like I'm stuck at the airport right now, but that's okay. It's okay. Things happen for a reason, and I'm going with the flow, and I'm just being positive. I'll check in with you guys later. I'm probably gonna get something to eat. I feel like that's all I'm talking about, going get something to eat. But I'm probably gonna get something to eat, you know, moving towards like, you know, dinner time, because they gave us a $12 voucher, which probably is gonna buy nothing, but you know, it's gonna add to something, and I'm super grateful for that. But I'm probably gonna get something to eat before I board the flight, and I will kind of update you guys when I get on the plane, you know, on my way there. Okay? All right, see you soon. Guys, I'm on my flight. Super excited. 6 hours until we get to Anchorage. Just checking in. I actually slept over the flight. 6-hour flight. And then I'm about to be there in 40 minutes. Alaska. I'm in Alaska, guys. I try and look for my baggage claim. I can't remember which number they said. And I don't even remember what people look like on my flight. So I'm just trying to figure it out and find something. Oh boy. Guys, I found it. I found people for my flight, and we're about to get our bags. Guys, I'm waiting. I found where I'm supposed to be. I've got my luggage. I'm waiting outside for my hotel shuttle, and I will check in with you guys when I get there. I'm outside, but there's a place that you can sit to stay inside to wait for your shuttle, but I'm so hot from picking up my luggage and wearing all this stuff that I'm just gonna wait outside for a little bit. But it's cold. Back to my hotel, and I'm kind of tired. I don't know. I slept 6 hours on the flight. I had my own row to myself, so I enjoyed that. But I checked in the hotel, showered, freshened up, and now I am ready to sleep. Tomorrow my friend is going to come get me, and he's going to take me to where I'm going to be staying for the next 6 months. And I'm super excited. I'm super excited about the journey. If you are new here, please subscribe. Welcome to my channel. I am a travel therapist, and I'll be in Alaska for 26 weeks. And I would love for you to join my journey as we venture and explore Alaska and whatever it has to offer us. New experiences, new journey, new us, right? Subscribe, and like the video. See you next time, guys. Signing out from Alaska.